Welcome and thanks for joining us for the NBA Rookie Showcase alongside Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. This is Kevin Harlan. Tonight, Clark, we're going to watch some of the top young talent face off in anticipation of the NBA draft.
And because that's the case, Kevin, no shortage of GMs and front office execs here in the building. Representatives from every NBA team on hand to check this action out.
And that can obviously put a lot of pressure on these young guys. But, of course, performing when there is pressure is a big part of what they're hoping to be paid to do. So we'll get a chance here today to see who rises to the top.
The starting fives for our game. Here are tonight's starting lineups. And, guys, what are you going to be looking for in this one from Noel?
You look at Noel, guys, he's an athletic, bouncy, 6'11" big man with a 7'4" wingspan. No wonder he's been a dynamic shot blocker before he arrived in the NBA, and now it's just a matter of getting bigger and stronger.
You know, I love the fact that he's always turned up. His motor is excellent. Now, he's got to recover from that ACL injury, but I tell you what I saw of him as a shot blocker, a guy who runs the floor, rebounds both backboards, and he's a pretty good passer right now, and I think will smooth out and expand his offensive game. Keep an eye on his development. He could be a very impactful player.
Well, guys, how about the anticipation for this year's Rookie Showcase? When you look in the stands, the celebrities, the stars are everywhere. You got press, scouts, GMs, and then you add in the players and the fans. I mean, the buildup and the excitement for this exact game, where so much is riding on the performance of these young and talented players. I've been looking forward to this for a while.
Me too, Steve. You can really feel the buzz in the air. I mean, people have been talking about the players and what's to come of the upcoming draft, and there's an awful lot to be excited about this time of year.
And, you know, when you look back to last year, guys, we got to see Anthony Davis, Damian Lillard, Bradley Beal. I mean, you're talking about some elite talent that entered the NBA for the 2012-13 season in last year's showcase.
You're talking about guys that really entered the league with a bang. I mean, you got to add in Jared Sullinger to the list because he was productive, but also he and I share the same college matriculation, the Ohio State University. And what a great rookie year we saw from Dion Waiters. You look around the gym, a lot of movers and shakers in attendance.
Yeah, you sure are. And if you want to be seen by an NBA front office, this is the place to be. It's just one game, and you've got their full attention.
That puts them in the lead. Bennett's got his first points in this one.
And, you know, when you talk about this showcase game, the question is always, how much should GMs weigh this single game versus the player's entire body of work?
And I've sat in that chair, Clark, and I think the entire body of work is important. You can't, as a scout or GM, you can't let one game really determine your opinion of a player. Michael Carter-Williams, a 6'6" point guard out of Syracuse, very athletic, able to get into the lane and finish inside. Just has to improve his jump shot. That was his shortcoming at the collegiate level.
And back to Carter-Williams, a sophomore last season at Syracuse, but he's actually 2 years older than most in his class. He'll be 22, Clark, by the time the NBA season starts.
And, you know, that's something the GMs will definitely take into account. It's not just how good of a player you were in college, but also how good were you for your age. I think sometimes GMs get a little too carried away with that. Can a guy play? Age shouldn't be a factor.
And he's good on the second. And the Stars leading by 3. McLemore, the pass to Len. Carter-Williams off the pick from Bennett. Shoots off the screen. Carter-Williams can't get it to go.
That's the first miss for this offense. They've hit 3 or 4 to start.
Here's the captain. Here's Zeller. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup.
You know, you look at this young man, the physical tools clearly there. Length, athleticism, he's got a nice package.
You know, so often for NBA decision makers, that's where it all starts. Some things you can teach, but those physical gifts are something you either have or you don't. Difficult to explain that turnover. I mean, I guess he thought he had more room than he did, but he really lost his place on the court.
Noel with it. Here's the captain. And it's blocked by Carter-Williams. Puts it up from 12. It's blocked.
And, Steve, I like what we're seeing from him defensively.
Yeah, me too, Clark. I mean, he's really taking on the challenge, and that's smart. I mean, scouts are looking at that as much, if not more, than what you do offensively.
Shot clock at 2. Shot by Bennett, no good.
Well, the shot was there for him, and he had to take it. I don't care if he didn't convert it. He's got to take that every time.
Here's Porter. Chance there to take the lead, missing. The Stars with the lead. Dishes it to Carter Williams. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Here's the Elites. Passes it to Porter. Here's the captain, defended by Muhammad. The shot's good from the captain.
He's certainly turning some heads with his play thus far.
Yeah, maybe showing he's been a little overlooked, but he's been impressive here.
Here comes Michael Carter Williams. Now the feed to Len. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. The Stars shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. That free throw good from Len. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's the captain. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Alex Len picks one up. The Elites have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. And the first one drops. And the Elites with some changes. Olynyk comes in for Noel. And it's Gobert in for Zeller. That one misses. The Stars trailing. And here's McLemore. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Now here's Carter Williams, defended by Oladipo. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Caldwell.
And you know, by the way, guys, I love the fact that this game is being held right here in New York. Talk about being the center of the media universe.
Well, Steve, I even saw some cameras flashing before the game, taking pictures of you, my friend. You've reached celebrity rock star. I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatic.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
I'm with you, Kevin. You can't fault him for that. I mean, just let him go. Who cares?
Bennett, defended by Zeller. Now Bennett, 10 points for him.
And it's great to see all the best and the brightest young prospects in one place, going at it 5-on-5.
Yeah, there's only so much you can really gather from shooting drills and running through cones. Nothing beats the real thing, that's for sure.
And Oladipo kicks to Porter. And the pass to the captain. And that one's good. The captain's got 7 points in the game.
You know, he's making the most of this opportunity to really show what he can do.
Well, it's just one game, but you have to like the way he's responded.
Now here's McLemore. He's guarded closely, and that one ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession. Len's checked in for the Stars. Here's Carter Williams. Can't get it to go. Some solid defense from Burke. Carter Williams has gotten only 2 of his 8 attempts to fall from the floor. Pass to the captain. There's the dish to Burke. And again, it's the Elites with a 3.
Good vision he's showing. When the defense collapses, he's making the right decision.
Well, that awareness and understanding, that's something scouts and GMs love to see.
Now here's Carter Williams. He has 6. He feeds it to Bennett. Shot clock at 6. It's rebounded by the captain. The captain's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Anthony Bennett, a freshman power forward out of UNLV. He wasn't expected to play here at the Rookie Showcase after undergoing left shoulder surgery, but I guess his rehab is ahead of schedule.
Boy, he's really been active on the glass.
And a nice bonus from him. I mean, if he can rebound like this in the NBA, he'll make a team very happy.
Noel passes to the captain. He kicks it to Zeller. Pass to Burke. Feeds it to Oladipo. Here's the captain. Shoots. Cans the shot from the wing. The captain's got 9 points. Clark back to Bennett. Another top prospect out of Canada. He grew up in Toronto.
Well, I tell you, Canada has actually produced some outstanding players here recently. Tristan Thompson, Andrew Nicholson, Kelly Olynyk, all young Canadian players, not to mention the likely #1 pick next year. And when you talk about upside, Bennett is the guy who has that.
Now here's Len, defended by Noel. And yes, sir, that one drops. And it's 8 points for Alex Len.
He's fortunate that shot found the bottom of the bucket. It wasn't the highest quality look.
Passes it to the captain. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, the captain's got 6 here in this quarter. There's 21 seconds left in the first half of the game. Now here's Carter Williams. Defense right on him. Muhammad dishes to Len. Kicks to Muhammad. He passes to McLemore. Rejected by Noel. And the first half ends in a close one. Elites lead by 3. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime. And now we return to one of the highlights of the entire year. The Rookie Showcase brought to you by Champs. And plenty of scouts and GMs still in attendance for the second half.
And, you know, never too late for these young prospects to make a great first impression.
Yeah, there's still time to show them something, open some eyes, and, you know, that's what they're here to do.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. On the court right now for the Stars. Carter Williams is out there with McLemore. Then there's Muhammad. Then there's Len. And it's Bennett in the power forward. The Elite shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
You know, one of the things I noticed this year on my way into the big event here is all the glitz and the glamour. I mean, the arena's decked out. You got vendors outside, the limousines with all the celebrities coming to attend. Tell you what, I'm just glad I'm wearing my best outfit because otherwise I wouldn't have fit in very well.
Yeah, you look sharp, buddy. You are as sharp as they come. And as we were talking earlier on, the paparazzi and all those other folks making their way out. And because they're here, this has become one of their key events of the year here in New York. And that's saying a lot considering all that goes on in the Big Apple.
And so he draws